Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 10. The textbook which we are going to deal today is the First Flight, topic number 10, the Sermon at Benares. I repeat, English video session for class 10. The textbook is First Flight, chapter number 10, and the name of the topic is the Sermon at Benares. Sermon. What is a sermon? S-E-R-M-O-N, talk. Somebody is talking about a topic is talk, lecture. About a given topic, you give an elaborate description, lecture. Then what is a sermon then? It is usually a sermon. Sermon is singular, sermons is plural. It is a religious discourse. It can be written or a spoken address on religious or moral matter. Most of the time they deal with moral matters or religious matters, and it is an address. Address can be in the form of either written or it can be in the form of spoken also. So that is sermon. What is the meaning of at Benares? The particular place is Benares. Okay. What is sermon? Is it different from a lecture and talk? Definitely. Talk, lecture, they are all verbal, but each one is a different way of expression. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to the 10th topic, that is the Sermon at Benares. We are also given some of the words and phrases. Afflicted with, be composed, desolation, lamentation, procure, be subject to. Now you have to find out the exact meaning, because we are going to deal with these words. Afflicted with, the one who had been in pain, who is suffering it, is afflicted with. Be composed, being calm. Desolation is alone. Lamentation is your grief. Procure is to get, and subjected to is to be thereon. Sermons on the Mount, who delivers it, delivered the sermon at. Who do you think delivered a sermon? Definitely there must be someone who is really a very knowledgeable person who gives the sermon. Otherwise it's going to be a nonsense. The one who has got an abundant knowledge of life on issues, varieties of issues, can only give sermon. No, anybody and everybody who has got a sound depth on the religious issues, they only can give sermons. So now it's Gautama Buddha. Shall we go on? Before you start continuing the class, which I am doing right now, please press the pause button. Go, read the entire topic, read it aloud for at least 3 times, fully. Underline the words which are difficult to understand, find out the meanings in the dictionary, and then only continue your work. Gautama Buddha, 563 BC to 483 BC, began his life as a prince named Siddhartha Gautama. So his thing is Siddhartha Gautama in northern India. At 12, he was still sent away for schooling in the Hindu sacred scriptures, and 4 years later he returned home to marry a princess. So, 12 he was sent away for schooling in the Hindu sacred scriptures. So what all there he has learnt there. And 4 years later, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years he had to come back home to marry a princess. They had a son and lived for 10 years as befitted royalty. So it's not that he has not lived a very nice life. He had lived 10 years of married life, and he had a son also. At about the age of 25, the prince heretofore shielded from the sufferings of the world, while out hunting, chanced upon a sick man, then an aged man, then a funeral procession, and finally a monk begging for alms. The number of people he had seen during his hunting are 1. Sick man, 2. Aged man, 3. A funeral procession, and last is a monk who is begging for alms. Chanced upon. So far, Gautama did not have an opportunity to meet the people in the public or the people who are suffering. This was the first time he got an opportunity to meet people indirectly. So, what are the things he saw? Are the 4 people which moved him. These sights so moved him that he had once went out to the world to seek enlightenment concerning the sorrows he has witnessed. He wandered for 7 years and finally sat under a peepal tree, where he hoped to see enlightenment. State of high spiritual knowledge is called enlightenment. High spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge you gain. Spiritual knowledge is the deep thought. The highest in that there is a degree of the spiritual knowledge, first degree, second degree. He got the highest degree of the spiritual knowledge. So he was concerned about the sorrows he was witnessing. He wandered for 7 years and finally sat down under the peepal tree, where he vowed to stay until enlightenment came. Enlightenment after 7 days. He renamed the tree as Bodhi tree, the tree of wisdom, and began to teach and share his views on understandings. At that point, he became known as Buddha, the awakened or the enlightened. The Buddha preached his first sermon at the city of Benares, the most holy of the dipping place on the river Ganges. That sermon has been preserved and is given here. That sermon is preserved. It reflects the Buddha's wisdom about one inscrutable kind of suffering. What is inscrutable suffering? Is something which cannot be understood. What is the reason for anybody suffering? Okay, so let us see what he wishes to say. Shall we get into the topic? Now it reflects on Buddha's wisdom and about the inscrutable kind of suffering. Let's get into the topic. Kisa Gotami had only one son and he died. In her grief, she carried the dead child to all her neighbors, asking them for medicine. And the people said, "She has lost her senses. The boy is dead." At length, Kisa Gotami met a man who replied to her, "I cannot give thee medicines for thy child, but I know a physician who can." And the girl said, "Please, pray tell me, sir, who is it?" The man said, "Go to Sakyamuni the Buddha." Go to Sakyamuni the Buddha. So this is how the story started. Yes. Did she go there? Let's see. And the girl turned, and Kisa Gotami repaired, that is used to the Buddha and cried, "Lord and Master, give me the medicine. Give me the medicine that will cure my boy." Buddha answered, "I wanted a handful of mustard seed." When the girl in her proud joy promised to procure it, Buddha added, "This mustard seed must be taken from a house where no one has lost a child, a husband, a parent, or a friend." Is it possible? Yes. So she brought the dead boy to Buddha and told she wanted the life back, repair him, and Gautama said yes, but she has to go to a place, to a house which did not have a death at all in the form of a husband, a wife, a parent, or a friend. Is it possible, children? No, definitely it's not possible. So let's see what happened in the next class. Thank you, children. I stop here. Please read the topic 2 to 3 times and come and attend my next class. Thank you.